Good evening. Don't think anyone's here yet. Hopefully soon. That's probably my notification. Yep, there's my notification. Hopefully we'll have some people come in tonight. I see we got someone here now. Welcome. We missed out on the storms today, but it's sure raining. Hello, Rebecca. Good to have you here. And the storms went just north of us, but it's sure been raining. Late afternoon and most of the evening. It quit for a few minutes and it's pouring out there again now. I've got the link pinned to the top if anyone wants to come up. Just thought I'd try something different. See how late night live on Wednesday works. I'm not sure, Rebecca. I didn't make it to the post office today. I started down the road and one of the tires came off the rim on me. So I didn't make it anywhere today. Hello, Ellie. Good to have you here. Yeah, I was telling in tonight's video that the launch tracker was out of alignment, but I don't think that really should have made the tire come off as easy as it did. I kind of got my doubts that it was mounted properly. But anyways, I got some more work I got to do on the lawn tractor now. I'm going to replace the tie rod and the spindle on the other side. Then hopefully that will help with the alignment. Hello, Des. So since that broke down on me, I was out of water. So I had to DoorDash an order from Dollar General so I could get water and bread. Here's Superman. He went to say hello. You gonna say anything, Superman? He's not real talkative. Hello, Mark. Well, thank you, Des. I appreciate it. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's going to end up being a weekly thing or what's going to happen. I'm going to try it for a few weeks, see how things go. You don't need to go to bed, Mark. Stay up all night. I've done that before. Yeah, I've ended up going to 3 or 4 different lives after I'd planned on going to bed. And one night I planned on going to bed about this time. Ended up being 4 o'clock before I got to bed. If anyone wants to come up, the link's posted at the top. You disappeared, Superman. Look at that. There you go. Now you reappeared. Oh yeah, it's pouring here too, Mark. It let up. I went out about a half hour ago. Start the generator. Wasn't raining at all. And then the way back in, felt a few drops, and then it started pouring again. That's what it's been since late afternoon. Okay, good night, Des. Thanks for coming. But I'm enjoying these temperatures, though. The last I looked, it was 57. I'm 55 now. $55, almost midnight on April 5th. That's not bad. Yeah, it wasn't bad here today. It thundered like crazy from about 11 o'clock on, but all storms went just north of us. I did check the lightning strike map a few times. I know at one time they said that there was a lightning strike 3/10 of a mile from here, but that was the closest that we had. It sure isn't cold here, Ellie. We should only be in the 40s for afternoon high, and it's still close to 60. I know it was cold right along the Lake Ontario shoreline today. I saw a map that one of the meteorologists posted. It was in the 40s right along the lake shore. And then you got a few miles inland, it was 60s and 70s. Yeah, Mark, you were in the area where there was a higher potential of having severe storms, too. We're right on the very edge of it here. I don't have any plans for Easter Sunday at all. I'll probably just get up like any other Sunday and there the truck service I was listening to. And then there's another one where he does a premiere, a short little service. I'll probably watch those like I always do. But nothing special. Hello, Granny Lana. I was just thinking about you the other day. Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you again. Hello, Foxy's friends. Good to have you here. Thank you for posting that link, Ellie. I had someone make a donation to me last night, and that sure came in handy today. I had to use that for my DoorDash order today. Hopefully this rain lets up so you can get that cleanup done without being knee-deep in mud. I'm sorry to hear that, Granny Lana, but must be you're feeling a little better now since you're back. I know the mud is terrible around here. And it's rain, and it'll be probably, even if we have a dry spring, which it doesn't look like we're gonna, it'd probably be mid-May before it dries up. But we have a typical spring, it'll be June before it gets dried up. Well, that's good. I know sure not drying up around here. Trying to check the forecast here for the next 10 days. I was so concentrated on the storms that I didn't even check to see what the extended forecast was the last couple days. Oh, actually, this is looking pretty good. Friday, right straight through next Friday. No rain in the forecast. After tomorrow, into the 40s. But then by next Friday, it's going to be in the 70s. Nice. Oh, yeah, no doubt. If it's raining there like it's been raining here, there's no doubt your mud will be back. Hello, Wickershire. Good to have you here. Well, I made it through the winter. Even though we had a very mild winter, it still bothered me real bad. I don't know. I know you haven't been on here in a while, but just before Thanksgiving, I hurt my knee. So I've been having a very hard time maneuvering, and that really bothered me this winter. Then I thought it was better, quit wearing my brace, and re-injured it. So I'm still dealing with that on top of the back problems in my right leg that I already had problems with. Now my left knee's giving me issues. So it was a rough winter on me, even though it was a mild winter. Hello, Mark. Good to have you here. Yeah, we're supposed to have some rain, thunderstorms tomorrow, but not as bad as today. Then after that, it's supposed to dry up. So I'm hoping. I'm ready for good and dry weather. So we had one big storm before Thanksgiving. We got about 3 feet of snow then. And then December, January, and February wasn't even really like winter. We had maybe 2 or 3 nights it got to about 20 below. But for the most part, it was above normal, especially February. February was our warmest February on record. And we had bare ground most of February. March was probably average. Don't be jumping on me. Okay, Mark. Thanks for coming in. Have a good night. Yeah, we had storms going around us since 11 o'clock this morning. It was almost constant thunder from 11 o'clock on. But we actually didn't get hit with a storm right here at all. And it started raining late afternoon, probably 4 o'clock, 4:30 maybe. And then it's just been pouring almost continuously ever since then. It'll let up for a few minutes, time or two it stopped completely, and then starts right back in again. Oh, I've heard shingles can really be bad. I hope you're over that now. You know, we're supposed to have, well, at least 8 days, and then that's the end of the forecast with no rain. So I'm hoping. But even that's not going to dry it up around here. It's pretty muddy out there. A lot of standing water. You do what you need to do to get that weight back and get well again, Granny Lana. And we're lucky with ice storms here this year. We got a little bit of freezing rain a few times. There was one time it took some small limbs down, but it didn't do a lot of damage. We actually had more trees come down from snow this year because it was so warm that when we got the snow, it was so heavy. Hello, Austin. Good to have you here. Yeah, I see everyone saying hello to Austin. He's my neighbor. He lives probably half mile, maybe a mile from me. Actually, I'm going to be putting some eggs in the incubator within the next few days. I have 7 chickens right now. I've got 4 hens in the coop that I can get eggs from. I got 1 hen that left my flock and went my landlord's flock, but I have to get my enclosed run finished up so I can keep her in there. And then I'm going to go get her and put her back in there. And then, of course, I got Earl the rooster. And then I got Lucky, the chick I hatched out last fall. She hasn't started laying yet, but she should start laying any time now. The rooster, the barred rock, and I'm not 100% sure which hen laid the egg that she hatched from, but I'm kind of thinking that it was Alice, my black astrolorp. She looks pretty much like a barred rock. But she's got a little more black on her than a barred rock would have. So that's why I'm thinking that she came from the black astrolorp. Yeah, my landlord lost some chickens last year to a raccoon. And we know it was a raccoon because every time there was a chicken missing, there was raccoon tracks around. But it would only be one at a time, and it wouldn't be every night. Might be one tonight, and then a week or two later, be another one. Plus, I saw a raccoon chasing Betty, one of my hens that went with my landlord's flock. Before she settled in with them, she was just sleeping in random spots, so I couldn't find her and put her in the coop at night. And I heard her screaming one night. When I went to the door, and there's a raccoon chasing her. Well, I threw something at the raccoon, and it distracted him just long enough that she got away. But he lost probably, I would say, at least a half dozen chickens, his black giant rooster, his duck. He lost quite a few last year to that raccoon. In fact, I just noticed a couple days ago he's missing another hen now. But she was an older hen. She was a red sex link. And I believe, yeah, she's 4 years old. And from what I understand about the sex links, they don't have a very long life expectancy. So I don't know if something got her or she just went off and died somewhere. Because from what I've read about them, 4 years is about the end of their life expectancy. Oh yeah, I've stayed warm. I did have to get a new heater right after New Year's. The heater I've been using for the last 3 winters wouldn't stay lit anymore. Well, it got to the point where I couldn't even get it to light. It was getting to the point where I could light it and it just wouldn't stay lit for too long. And it got to the point I couldn't even light it. I tore it apart and cleaned it several times. So I decided to get another heater. And I actually like the heater I have now better. It's another propane heater. So I've been able to stay warm, no problem. Yep, I know. That raccoon will be back unless one of the neighbors made him disappear. Because some of the neighbors around here have chickens also. Because other than that red six link that I just noticed a couple of days ago is missing, he hasn't lost a chicken since last fall. Actually, I don't think it was fall. I think it was actually late summer. So I'm not sure if that raccoon's around anymore. Well, that's good, Granny Lana. Gotta eat and get your strength built back up. I'm not real familiar where the cities are in Texas, Mark, but you're not too far from Eddie, are you? I think I've heard Eddie say that he lives quite close to you. Oh, that wouldn't be good if the baby got shingles. It's unfortunate that they can't help you. Hello, Bruce from Down Under. Glad to have you here. That sounds nice, Mark. If you live somewhere where you love it, that's definitely a plus. Pork roast sounds pretty good, Bruce. Hello, Masha. Good to have you here. Yeah, there's been a cat or two hanging around here past couple years. You don't see them too often, just occasionally walk through the yard. My landlord's always been worried about them, but they've never gotten any of the chickens because I really don't think those are feral cats. I think they're neighborhood cats. You know, a few years back, he actually caught a cat, took it inside with him and stuff, and posted on Facebook. And turns out it was someone on the next road here. It was their cat that'd gotten out on them. Hello, J. Marie. Good to have you here. Yeah, I know it's late for some people, but I decided I'd try something different and see how this works out. Well, that's a lot of raccoons, Mark. Oh, I forgot to tell everyone, if you type in King, Nightbot will drop your link for you. Well, that's good to have some friends over and have something for them to eat. And it's 11:30 Wednesday night here, Bruce. Yet my new chicken run's going to be completely enclosed. Well, the pigs aren't really under my care, Ellie. I take pictures of them, but they're actually my landlord's pigs, and he feeds them. I help them get them back in when they get out, but that's really all I do with them. Oh yeah, I know what you mean there about hard to move, Granny. Yeah, Bruce, it's been weird weather all over the world. Hot when it shouldn't be, cold when it shouldn't be. Oh, 3 hours, Mark? I thought the way he talked little bit closer, but that's not an unreasonable distance. Yeah, I'll have to look that up. They don't have some idea where you live, Mark. Yeah, it's not going too bad, Masha. I'm kind of sore today. I've been doing a little too much with getting down on the ground the other day, working on the lawn tractor, and then having to pick it up and set it down on the ground. That was a little bit too much for me. But the animals are doing better than I am today. Well, I hope you can get feeling better soon. Hello, Tennessee Fish Keeper. Brandon, I believe. Hope I got your name right. Well, that's a big cat then, Mark. Yep, I could see where a 25-pound cat could definitely get them. I have to go back and watch that, Mark. Did I get to the end? Yes, I did. And I don't know if I'm not showing anything on the YouTube side either. I'm not showing no comments at all for the last 3 minutes. I'm to the bottom on StreamYard and YouTube. So if anyone's made any comments, they're not showing up. Okay, your comment just came in, Granny Lana. Well, maybe just no one commented. But I know I was getting a little bit behind, and then all of a sudden, I'm to the end, and yeah, I see 2 comments from you, Granny Lana. And now 1 from Nightbot. Yeah, that's fine. Now that I know, just no one was commenting for a few minutes. It had me worried. 3 minutes, no comments. I was afraid that something was wrong here. Actually, Ellie, Brett was on someone's live tonight. I think it may have been full blown country, but I actually was talking to him in a live tonight. Yep, I can see that, Mark. Yeah, last comment was 11:36, and then it was 11:39, and no comments between 11:36 and 11:39. It just made me wonder, because I know people have been having trouble with chat. Yes, actually, Ellie, I did take a look at that channel earlier today. That does look interesting. I got to go back and watch a little bit of it. Oh, that's good. Looks like I get 8 people listening to me. If anyone's got any questions for me, I know we got a couple new people in here, so if anyone's got any questions for me, go ahead and ask them. Or anyone for that matter. Doesn't have to be new, just anyone that doesn't know everything about me, got any questions, go ahead and ask. And if anyone's got any topics you want me to talk on, just let me know. Because I kind of run out of ideas what to talk about after a while. And then when someone gets me started, I can continue. And again, if anyone wants to link drop, type in King and Nightbot will drop your link for you. That sounds pretty good, Bruce. Well, yes and no, Granny. The closest town is the village of Parrish. That's just less than 3 miles from where I live. And that's I'm not sure what size. Several hundred people. And it's just a small village. Two convenience stores, a couple restaurants, post office, laundromat, garage, car wash, a couple insurance companies. Um, Dunkin' Donuts, Subway. And then within, I would say, hour and a half drive, there is 8 bigger cities. My occupation. Well, there was several of them. For a good share of the time I was working, I was a cleaner at 2 different schools. Well, I should say 2 different school districts. In one district, I actually had worked in all 5 of the buildings at one point or another. And then I cleaned fitness center for quite a few years. On those 3 jobs there, that was about 20 years. And then for a period of time, I was a truck driver for a local lumber and building supply store. I made deliveries. I was a taxi driver for a little while. Most recently, I was a cashier at a truck stop. I was there the last 3 years that I worked before I got taken out of work 2 years ago. In fact, speaking of that, tomorrow will be 2 years to the day since the last day I worked. Okay, I'll do that, Mark. I actually do have a couple videos from last summer when I was riding my bike. Now I'm not able to ride my bike anymore. But at that time, I was still able to ride my bike. And I had a mount for my phone. I mounted on my handlebars and actually taped the ride into town. But I will do another video on that once I'm able to get into town again. No, I don't own this land. I'm just renting a spot for my camper. And I'm actually going to be moving to Arkansas hopefully later on this year. I want to be down there by fall. And I got a spot where I'm going to be temporarily down there while I'm looking for something permanent. Yep, I definitely will do that video on the town. In fact, I may go back until I can get there and get some filming done. I may go back and find a couple of old videos and take some clips out of there and show you a little bit. Hello, Tasha. Good to have you here. Because of my knee, that's one reason it's taken so long to heal, because I kept aggravating that. And it's to the point now that it is so painful that I literally cannot pedal my bike. The last time I tried, I got one revolution around on the pedals. It was very painful. And the second time, I was in so much pain, I just could not get around the second revolution on the pedals. I don't know if I'll ever be able to ride bike again or not, but at this point, it's looking like I'm not going to be able to. Hello, Gary. Good to have you here. I'm assuming you're probably still at work. Yeah, I'm planning on moving to Arkansas most likely this fall. Yeah, I do have a motor I can put on my bike. But also I have, well, it's not really mine, but my landlord let me use. It's actually his lawn tractor. I need to do a little more work on, and then I've got that I can use. Oh, sorry to hear that, Gary. Hope everything's gonna be okay with him. I'm gonna be living on Brett and Deborah's property, Tiny Farm Nuggets. They said I can stay there on their property until I find something permanent down there. Well, that's good. I hope they get him well and out of the hospital as soon as possible. No, I'm not getting disability yet. Potassium, that can be hard to regulate sometimes. Yeah, I will get disability eventually. There's no doubt that I will get it. Okay, thank you, Gary. I appreciate it. I gotta call the DMV and find out the particulars on getting my camper titled so I can register it to see if that's going to be an option or not. Because I would like to take this camper with me if I can. If I'm not able to take it, was lost, years ago. It's been through several owners, and it was used for a hunting camp at one point. What ended up happening is they just moved it where they wanted to move it, never bothered registering it, so title never got transferred to them. I guess you can get it titled as homemade camper. I just have to find out particulars on that. Yes, my animals are going with me. That's one reason I'm not going to expand the chicken flock too much right now. I don't want to have a bunch of chickens to move that far. I wasn't going to add any chickens to my flock, but the thing is, I have Lucky, the chick from last fall, that I'm not going to be able to put in with my other chickens because I have one, and I won't have a single bird being added to the. So the next chicks I hatch out, when they get old enough, I'm going to put them with Lucky. Because I'm sure it'd be okay if I can hatch out 5, 6 of them. I'm sure I'll be able to put them with an older bird. But eventually, I want to start hatching chicks to sell. Not 100% sure how that's going to play out yet. But thank you, Granny Lana. I appreciate that. But I know there's several breeds that I'm very interested in. One of them that I'm gonna hatch for sure is Buff Orpingtons. They're the friendliest chickens you could ever ask for. Actually, right now, all my chickens are friendly. Thank you, Ellie. I appreciate that. I don't know if you all saw the video I put out earlier or not, but I was sitting there in a chair filming the chickens. I was throwing some food down on the ground for them, and I was filming them. And I was reaching down, trying to pet all of them. The only one I could really pet was Earl. The hens wouldn't let me touch them. They never do. But they just 2 feet, come right back. But Earl, he would just go on about his business, peck him for food stuff, and let me pet him. Yeah, I hope you can find some help, Granny Lana. I know you could use it. Is there any kind of programs in your area where you could apply to and try to get someone to help you? So I know around here, I haven't heard about it lately, but I know in the past I've heard about. I forgot the name of it. It was an organization where volunteers would help disabled people and older people, maybe help with their housework a few hours a week, or cook a couple meals during the week for them, or take them shopping or whatever. Because if there's some program like that where you live, that might be an option. Um, it might be. Too bad there wasn't something available for you. You never know. It wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt to look into it. There might be something available. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate you being here. Actually, hello, Tim. Good to have you here. Thank you. I appreciate that. Everyone, make sure hit like. If you're able to share it, go ahead and share it. Looks like 7 thumbs up. Yeah, there actually should be some education down here for me. But the thing is, the company that does the call and ride is shorter drivers. They're the same ones that take me to my medical appointments. And they canceled again one day last week because they didn't have enough drivers. They're very short of drivers, so I don't even try to get a ride with them to go to the store or anywhere. Because most every place around here is very short staffed. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Granny. Yeah, message are coming up on YouTube quite a while before they come up on StreamYard. Yeah, that makes it rough. That's one thing is I can have a lot of stuff delivered. The only thing is it costs more. But I can use Instacart to get groceries from most of the grocery stores around here. Well, that's no good if he's mentally abusing you. Yeah, I just found out a couple months ago that I can get my medicine delivered. I wasn't able to get a ride to go pick it up, and they were getting upset because they had it ready for me, and I couldn't get there to get it. And then finally one day, because they kept calling every couple of days, and then finally one day, well, we can mail that to you. And I'm thinking, well, why didn't you tell me that last week? So now I have my medicine mailed to me. I just have to get to the post office to pick it up. But that's easier than going 15 miles to pick it up. Yeah, I get most of my groceries delivered by Instacart from Aldi's. It's not cheap, but at least I get them delivered. I get a few things from Walmart, but there's not much they'll deliver. Very few items they'll deliver. The thing I like about Walmart is if I buy anything in the order at all with food stamps, then the entire order, there's no delivery charge on it. I don't have to buy the $35 minimum. So so that helps. And I have to buy all my water. That can be a problem because Instacart charges a heavy item fee. I think I can get one case of water. I get the 24 packs of 16-ounce bottles, and then I can turn those bottles in and have some cash for laundry when I make it to the laundromat. But Instacart will only let you have one case of water without a heavy weight fee. Anything over that, they start charging a heavy weight fee. Today, I had DoorDash bring me water and a loaf of bread from Dollar General. That cost me, I think it was, around $8, $9 to have 3 cases of water and a loaf of bread delivered. That was the fees that DoorDash charges and the driver tip. And luckily, I had enough money so I could do that. Because I actually had planned on stopping at Dollar General today. That was one of the stops I had on my list. But then when the lawn tractor broke down, I had to make other plans. The only place that DoorDash would deliver from around here is Dollar General, Big Lots, and Tractor Supply. I've never ordered anything from Big Lots. And I've gotten pine shavings and chicken food from Tractor Supply. I was getting that from Walmart, but Walmart hasn't had pine shavings in months. And the last I knew, they were out of chicken feed also. But the one good thing is my son was telling me the other day, when he gets his income tax back, he's buying a truck. And once he gets a vehicle, then he'll take me some of the places I need to go. So that's going to work out a lot better. The Oreo. Oreo came back over to finish up his dinner that they didn't eat earlier. And there wasn't much that they didn't eat earlier, but he always comes over after a while and he cleans the dishes right out. And so things will get better eventually. But once he's able to take me places, then even if I give him some gas money, it's still going to be less than the delivery fees that I'm paying now. And then I get him to take me to a feed mill that's about 20 miles away so I can get a chicken feed there. They have 50-pound bags for, I guess I looked it up the other days. I think $14 for a 50-pound bag. And that's less than Walmart when they have it in stock. That's less than Walmart gets for their 40-pound bags. And it's about the same that Tractor Supply gets for 40-pound bags. So that'll actually save some money there. I'll be getting more of it for the same price. Hello, Freedom Frog. Good to have you here. Yeah, I'm gonna try having a midweek live, 11 o'clock Eastern, for a few weeks, see how it goes. I'm still gonna have my Sunday live at 6:30 Eastern. See how this one goes. Okay, Granny Lana. Thanks for coming. It's good to see you again. Because I've been wanting to have a second live at some point during the week, and it's just so hard to fit it in. So I thought I'd give this a shot, see how it goes. If it goes good, I'll continue. If it doesn't go good, I'll have to try to find another time. But I think it went fairly well tonight. Haven't had a lot of people in here, but I've had a couple new ones that I haven't had in one of my lives before. And then I've had some crazy people that have been in my life before. Like that crazy dog man. Well, he's something else. Hello, Mike. Good to have you here. What fake wall are you talking about? It's not a fake wall. That's a real brick wall. And you can have your rain back. I'm sick of it. It's been pouring here for the past 8 hours or so. We flooded before we got this, so it's really bad out there now. Well, I thought you really loved the rain. You go up there and play in the rain all the time. I thought you were really enjoying that. Yeah, all we got here today was rain. Thunderstorms missed us. We had thundered almost continuously. There were very few breaks in it for about 4 hours. But the storms all went just north of us. Which is fine to me. Well, I'd rather have the rain than the snow. I'm hoping we won't have any more snow this year. There's nothing in the forecast through the 14th. I know there's still a lot of time it could snow after that, but I can hope. Okay, I appreciate it, Mike. Yeah, I'm going to try this Wednesday night live for a few weeks, see how it goes. I'm going to keep the Sunday one at 6:30. You have a good night. Go tuck those puppies into bed. Would anyone else have any questions for me? I'm starting to get a sore throat now. So if no one's got any questions, I might end this. I want to thank everyone for being here. I'll do this again next Wednesday night, see how things go. Got my Sunday live, 6:30 Eastern on Sunday. Okay. You're welcome, Ellie. Thanks for being here. Thanks for dropping the links. I really appreciate it. You've been a big help. Okay, everyone. I think I'm going to end this now. Thank you for coming.